Welcome, my dear student. How are you, everybody? You are fine? Today's our topic is right from birth. I want to discuss about right from birth. You know, birth is called the heartbeat of a sentence. Birth is called the heartbeat of a sentence. If anyone wants to write any sentence, first of all, must have to know properly way right from verb. Without knowing right from verb or a classification of verb, there isn't any possibility to write any sentence properly way. Dear student, I have written some structure for you. First of all, I want to say something about this structure. How many kinds or types of verb, how many kinds of verb I want to discuss. First of all, I want to say something about myself. I am a trainer of English language. Trainer is qualified, University of Cambridge. I want to say something also. We are human. We have 4 organs. Very important. We have 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes and mouth. Like this, English has 4 organs: reading, writing, listening, speaking. If you were so much interested to know English as like a native speaker, you should have to know properly way English grammar. Some person told us, without knowing English grammar, it's possible to write, to know, to speak in English. I believe it's a false. I have to, or we have to know English grammar properly way. That's why today's topic is right from verb. I want to discuss properly way right from verb. Look at the board. Types of right from verb. First of all, there are 2 kinds of verb: finite verb, non-finite verb. Finite verb are 2 kinds: principal verb, auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb are 2 kinds: primary auxiliary, modal auxiliary. Primary auxiliary has 3 types of primary auxiliary verb. Before I want to say something modal auxiliary verb. Modal auxiliary verb shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, have to, has to, used to, ought to, going to, knew to, dare, need, dare. Dear student, here I have written modal auxiliary verb. Whatever, you can take any screenshot and you can write your exercise paper properly way. That could be very helpful for you. I believe it could be very essential for you. My dear student, I am coming to explain about primary auxiliary verb. Auxiliary, that means helping verb. What do you mean helping verb? There are 2 types of helping verb: verb to do, verb to be, verb to have. We know that verb to do, does, did. This verb is as like auxiliary verb. This verb sometimes can be a principal verb. Like that verb to be: am, is, are, was, were. Am, is, are, was, were. It is the verb of sense of the action. Verb to be: am, is, was, were. Sometimes am, is, was, were can be a principal verb. After giving description or explaining this chart, I will show you how can be a principal verb as a auxiliary verb. That's why verb to have is a have, verb to have, had, had. Now, I want to say something principal verb. Principal verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb, linking verb. Principal verb, there are 3 kinds. First of all, transitive verb, intransitive verb, linking verb. Then we can identify regular verb and irregular verb. Transitive and intransitive. Transitive verb, which verb has an object, that is called a transitive verb. Intransitive verb, which verb has no object, that is called simply intransitive verb. Regular verb or irregular verb. Regular verb simply change or simply present form, past participle form by adding d, ed and etc. But irregular verb totally is going to change this form, but to be a major, past form, was word, past participle, was word, past participle, been. Like that, regular, irregular verb. Dear student, we know that many kinds of verb: causative verb, copulative verb, facultative verb, group verb, reflexive verb, reciprocal verb, impersonal verb, and cognate verb. These types of verb, step by step, I will explain, my dear student. Today's class, I wanna discuss about the concept of right form verb, the concept of correction of sentence. How can we start a sentence? We know that there are many kinds of sentence: affirmative, interrogative, assertive, affirmative, interrogative, affirmative, negative, interrogative. W is question, W is what sentence. It's a question. W is what sentence or W is question. How can I differentiate? I will explain of this discussion finally. Come to the point, dear student. We know that non-finite verb. What do you mean non-finite verb? Non-finite verb, another name is verbal. There are three kinds of non-finite verb: infinitive, gerund, participle. Infinitive, gerund, participle. Infinitive, that is called adding I want to go. I want is finite verb. To go, finite verb. To go, finite verb. To. Then gerund, dancing the girl came to me. Gerund is the adding of ing, verb into of adding ing. That is called gerund. And participle. Here is great discussion, gerund and participle. The same condition, both are coming from verb. After adding ing, we can make gerund and participle. Maximum time participle gave the sense of adjective, and gerund maximum time gave the sense of noun. So my dear student, if I want to discuss properly well, first of all we should memorize some vocabulary or listed vocabulary. We know Baron Stoffel and Cliff Stoffel. If you follow problems 1 to 5, Baron Stoffel and Cliff Stoffel has a huge rule for our. So I have memorized or I have collected some important rule for you today. First of all, I know that verbs that require an infinitive. Some verb has, we have to use infinitive. Infinitive, so some listed verb: agree, appear, arrange, ask, claim, consent, decide, demand, desire, expect, fail, forget, hesitate, hope, intend, learn, manage, need, offer, plan, prepare, pretend, refuse, seem, threat, want. Dear student, here I am reading: agree, appear, arrange, ask, attempt, claim, consent, decide, demand, desire, accept, expect, fail, forget, hesitate, hope, intend, learn, manage, mean, need, offer, plan, prepare, pretend, promise, refuse, seem, change, refuse, seem, strive, change, fret, wait, want, wish, etc. Again, dear student, try to memorize this word: agree, appear, arrange, ask, claim, consent, decide, demand, desire, accept, fail, forget, hesitate, hope, intend, learn, manage, mean, need, offer. এখন তোমাদেরকে আমি বলছি কিছু ভার্ব আছে যেই ভার্বগুলোর পরে যদি অন্য কোনো ভার্ব আসে সেই ভার্বের সাথে অবশ্যই তোমরা কি করবা, টু যুক্ত করে দেবা। আবার কিছু ভার্ব আছে যেই ভার্বের পরে যদি অন্য আরেকটা ভার্ব আসে তারপরে তোমাদের আইএনজি যুক্ত করতে হবে। প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে কোথায় আমরা আইএনজি করব আর কোথায় আমরা টু যুক্ত করব। ডিয়ার স্টুডেন্ট, ফার্স্ট অফ অল আই হ্যাভ গিভেন দ্য লিস্টেড ওয়ার্ড from where you have to add or afterward this word you have to add before any verb. If you can get, then you have to add to. Next one, dear student, verbs that require on ing form. Verbs that require on ing form. Finish, keep, mention, miss, postpone, practice, quite, recall, recommend, regret, risk, stop, suggest, tolerate, understand. Dear student, look at the board, look at. Follow me. Finish, keep, mention, miss, postpone, practice, quite, recall, recommend, regret, risk, repeat, risk, stop, suggest, tolerate, understand, resent, resist, resume, mind, etc. Example is, dear student, they may consider living. They may consider living. Here consider is listed verb, then live verb. I have added this ing. I have added this ing. Here consider living. Consider is listed verb. Verbs that require an ing form. Here consider after I have adding living ing added verb, but I didn't connect and giving this verb to যুক্ত verb যেটাকে বলা হয়। Dear student, before example, পূর্বের এক্সাম্পলটা যদি আমরা ফলো করি, I agree to go